Saturn is Source's enforcer. Saturn is your friend. It's gotten a bad rap, understandably, because when darkness takes over something, that thing is going to get a bad rap. And that's why darkness overwhelmed it and basically took control, essentially. Now, to keep things simple, this is the invisible contract or AI overlay based on your astrology. So for Aries, if you're an Aries sun sign, it is I'll do it all myself so no one else can let me down. And a way of coping or surviving that is to be the lone wolf who mistook self-protection for power. Taurus, your false AI soul contract is I'll do it all myself so no one else can let me down. It's actually the same one as Aries. But the coping mechanism on how to survive is you're the rock everyone relies on, but who feels afraid to move. Because obviously rocks don't move, they stay put. And Gemini, I'll say what needs to be said, even if I never feel fully heard. In other words, even if I'm not heard many times, which leads to trauma. Because all of this is designed to lead to trauma. It's all meticulously engineered, extremely deliberately by AI. So the coping mechanism was the overthinker who traded their voice for approval. Notice how it engineers some kind of price to pay, some kind of sacrifice. Keep your mouth shut or you'll not be approved. Cancer, I'll hold the emotional center even if no one holds me. Again, the compromise, the sacrifice. Coping mechanism for Cancer is the quiet emotional backbone of every relationship. Quiet. Don't be seen. Keep your mouth shut. Leo, I'll earn my right to be seen. No, you can't just be seen simply by being an extension of Source. You have to earn it. Can you imagine how much trauma, lifetime after lifetime, that false AI soul contract led to? Coping mechanism for Leo, the performer who feared being seen too deeply. Virgo, I'll fix what's broken even if it breaks me in the process. Coping mechanism, the fixer who couldn't rest until everything was perfect. Who here has been or feels depleted, burnt, exhausted? Libra, I'll keep the peace even if it costs me myself. Again, sacrifice. The darkness insists on it. Coping mechanism, the peacemaker who forgot what you really wanted, just to keep the peace. Scorpio, I'll carry the darkness so that others don't have to. Now that's classic martyrdom. Coping mechanism, the emotional fortress who never felt safe enough to open. Well, if you don't feel safe enough to open, how are you going to share, connect, and receive from others? Sagittarius, I'll carry the truth, even if it isolates me. Coping mechanism, the preacher who wasn't allowed to doubt. Capricorn, I'll hold it all together, no matter what it costs me. The overachiever who can't fall apart. Aquarius, I'll be the outsider who keeps everyone connected. This disconnects genius who stops letting people in. That's a coping mechanism. And Pisces, I'll dissolve my boundaries so others don't have to feel lost. Sacrifice for the sake of others. That's probably the consistent theme, especially for Starseeds. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with a very short version of a verbal revocation, because we're about to go through the internal compression breakthrough process to get down to the core event, where we first suffer the first trauma of failing with our either false or real soul mission. Okay, again, the astrological aspect is just one aspect. There's a bit more to it than that.